Happy New Year. Thought I'd make a quick video for you guys on New Year's resolutions. This time of year gets a bit crazy. Everyone wanting to all of a sudden go cold turkey and stop smoking, stop drinking. And people making these dramatic changes that send sort of like a shock to the system. So, my personal beliefs is that to keep going with these resolutions or goals, that you need to pick up certain habits. So I'll sort of just tell you a little story. When I enrolled into my personal training course in 2008, I was 112 kilos, so by far the biggest person in my class. And I was smoking, so it didn't, putting myself in that environment was my first step to changing and becoming where I wanted to be, or where I see myself. So what I would do, I'd sort of, just in my head, I'd look at my habits. All right, so I was smoking, I wasn't exercising, I was 112 kilos, eating bad foods, training, I couldn't even do a squat. So then I would look at, people in the class. So what was their habits? These guys were running, exercising, in sport clubs, eating healthy, on the breaks having protein shakes and eating healthy foods, where I'm on a break, I'm having a cigarette or something like that. So what would I need to do in my life to get to where I'd want to be? So what I did, I looked at the habits of people that I wanted to be, or where I wanted to be. So I wanted to be a personal trainer. So obviously the habits that I had at that moment didn't align with where I wanted to go with my life. So changing my habits, big or small, definitely helped me to get to where I needed to be. So instead of just going, all right, cool, bang, I'm gonna stop smoking, stop and make these dramatic changes and send a shock to my system. My first habit was, start training. So come to class and start training. So I just made a habit. All I've got to do for the next 6 weeks is train 3 times a week. That's it. Doesn't matter what the session is, just try and train 3 times a week. Then after that, the next habit was, okay, cool, because we had the teachers were offering weekend classes. So it was make sure that I go to a weekend class every weekend. All right. As I was starting to fall into these habits of where I wanted to be, slowly I was dropping off the other habits unconsciously, without being, oh crap, where's my cigarette? So I was already training and replacing these habits because I was focusing on where I wanted to be and focusing on the positive side of that. So my advice is, don't go cold turkey and just bang, drop everything and go straight for it. Pick up the habits, find out what habits you need to have to where you want to go. All right, so if there's someone that you look up to, or someone where you want to go, what are their habits? What do they do on a daily, what are their rituals? What do they do when they wake up? All right, what are those, those sort of patterns? What are they doing? So look at their habits and then change yours slowly. All right, so whether that be, this week, for the next 7 days, I'm going to drink 7 glasses of water. Start small and slowly roll these habits into your rituals. And you will see that you will become that person. All right, good luck, guys. If you have any questions, send me an inbox on my page, or email me at glenn@essentialhealthfitness.com, one word. And yeah, have a good one. Good luck. See ya.